Guys, when I first came to America in the early 1980s, I was a young girl. New country, new culture, but English, I spoke it fluently. But still, maybe a number of people actually asked me when they heard me speak English, where did you learn to speak English? I couldn't believe it in the 80s because it really wasn't about the language. It was about assumption, assumption that they were making about position, about power. And now, over 40 years later, a US president asked the Liberian president, the same question 40 years later, where did you learn to speak English so well? Girl. And I had to ask myself, have we even moved at all? Have we moved at all? This isn't just about one awkward moment for me. It feels like it's a pattern. It may be an intermittent one, but when you're talking about African leaders, diplomats, scientists, leaders of nations, still asked questions that suggest surprise, that we can speak well, we can lead well, we can manage global resources, is asked that question. I think a leader from Congo once said, you come for our cobalt, our diamonds, our rare earths, but you still look at us like we're guests at the table. And that's what it feels like sometimes. To be fluent in the language, but still not really heard, really understood. You know, Africa is called the last frontier. It was dubbed that. Time magazine did an article, front page, cover page, the new investment zone. But if you don't understand the people, their history, their brilliance, their pain, what kind of partnership is that? Is it ignorance or something else? Something deeper? That's what I'd like to know. Because when you crown yourself the world's leader, but you don't know the world you are leading, what happens? What does that really say? You know, what does it say about knowledge, acquiring knowledge, about humility, about the stories we choose not to learn? You know, I'm not here to shame anyone. I'm just here to ask, you know, what do you make of this? Anyway, let's chat again soon.